I'm James McClatchy. I came to California like so many others trying to find my fortune in gold. Instead, I made my mark as the editor of the Sacramento Bee, recording the stories of the great people of this fine city. It's beginning to snow. Seeing the snow reminds me of that record snowfall in 1888, a record amount that still stands today. Speaking of the 1800s, I'd like to take you back to a time when the area was known as Sacramento City. It was a young and bustling town on the edge of the western frontier. Sacramento was a busy and diverse commercial center, filled with people from all over the globe.
Like me, in search of gold and new opportunities. Our family made the move to California to make a better life for ourselves. The journey wasn't easy, but Sacramento is our new home now, and we're looking forward to starting our new lives here in this great state. During this exciting time in the new state of California, Sacramento was recovering from the great floods of 1861 and 62. One of the greatest engineering achievements of the time was accomplished when the very streets you are standing on and the buildings you're surrounded by were lifted an entire floor to save the city from the threats of future flooding. As a matter of fact, you could have walked down these very streets and heard almost any language in the world being spoken.
Back then, Sacramento City was a friendly place, you know. A place that loved to celebrate, probably on account of all those saloons. But the people here had a reputation for kindness. Why, these very buildings that surround you hosted the city's earliest Christmas celebrations, offering warmth and revelry to travelers thousands of miles away from home and family. One of the places where travelers loved to celebrate was the What Cheer House. Yes, this famous building was named for a friendly salutation common in the gold rush, when people greeted each other with, "What cheer, partner?" The celebrations were, well, let's just say they were legendary. Not to be outdone was another popular social gathering place just down the street, the Ebner Hotel. Ah yes, built in 1856, and it was Sacramento City's newest and most elegant place to stay, with its ornamental facade and elaborately decorated interior. It was one of John Sutter's favorite hotels to frequent. Now, if you turn your attention back to the other side of the street, I'd like to present to you the majestic Howard House. Built in 1859, this building was a place in which many a homesick traveler along the western frontier could celebrate the season. And now we come to the oldest building in Sacramento, other than Sutter's Fort. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the venerable Lady Adams Building. Built in 1852, it is the only building to survive the terrible fire of 1854. That fire, it destroyed most of the city. They say the Lady Adams survived because it was built to survive the years. Like the fine residents of this city, the Lady Adams is tough and resilient. It also survived several floods, which were known to dampen a celebration back in the early days. Yes, before the streets were raised along with many of these buildings, flooding was a common happening in the winter months. But through it all, the Lady Adams stands proud, ready to celebrate its 167th Christmas season. Now let's recall when this whole area was known for wearing the green. when the railroad would haul in hundreds of evergreens to decorate for the season, and the merchants of the city would bring out their finest goods for the holidays, and a feeling of good came over the citizens. One of the lasting traditions common back then, as well as today, is the reading of the poem The Night Before Christmas. In fact, this poem was published on the front page of the very first Christmas Eve edition of the Daily Sacramento Bee in 1857. In many homes like mine, and hopefully yours, it's a tradition to gather around the great tree and read the poem on Christmas Eve. The children love to listen and watch as the tree seems to come alive. I would be pleased if you'd allow me to share this tradition with you and with your family, if I may. "'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings on the tree were hung by the chimney with care, in hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter. I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the lustre of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer.
Look, it's Santa!
There's hardly any naughty children on my list this year. Oh, except for that Jack Frost. He's always on the naughty list.
With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they flew. I whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling, I heard in the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my hand and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. The bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his back.
That's more like it. It's perfect. Oh, she'll love this.
His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses. His nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
Ho, ho, ho! Ho, 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 ho!
He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work.
It sure is dark out there. I think these old buildings could use just a little more holiday cheer. Now to that side of the street. That's more like it. And now for that grand old tree. That's not right. Snowflakes? What's going on?